Hi, my name is Peter. Let me tell you a story about how I almost died twice and almost escaped depression. Let me take you 20 years back. When I was 3 years old, I was just your normal and happy child, and I didn't even know what was going on during that time. But as you know it, my parents took me to the hospital because I was so swollen up. And I was swollen up, they took me to the hospital, and the hospital rushed me to the ER. As I didn't know what was going on, that was the moment that life flashed before my eyes, because they were rushing me to the hospital. They were rushing me to another different hospital for some reason, and all I could remember was seeing my parents and my dad driving, following behind the ambulance. At that time, I later found out I was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome, a kidney disease. Moving forward, at the age of 11 or 12, I later found out I got diagnosed with a cataract because of the medication I was taking for my kidney disease. With that, I had to get cataract surgery because my eyes were already getting worse and worse due to that medication. So I had to wear lenses that were progressive. As I reached the age of 14, I received a call from my kidney doctor that said, "Hey Peter, we have a kidney waiting for you." Me don't know what's going on as I was playing my video games. I was shocked and didn't know what to do, but then my mom and dad told me, "Oh, we're going to the hospital now." As we were going there, we waited and got my kidney going, my kidney transplant. At that time, as the kidney transplant process was being done and I was getting recovered, I thought everything would be better and my life would change forever. But that didn't, because as I got into high school, my life got even worse because of the medications I was taking for my kidney transplant. The medications caused me to become fat and hairy. I got bullied, and when I got bullied, it hurt me mentally and physically because they would pinch my cheeks, tease me, and it hurt my self-esteem and it hurt my mentality. It hurt me so much that I didn't know what to do. Some days I didn't even want to go to school. I felt all alone. I didn't even want to wake up out of bed because you just hated going to school. And then I finally met a couple of friends that really introduced me into fitness. When I got into fitness, that's when fitness really changed me because I found it as a source of outlet for me to release my stress. Once I was able to release my stress, that's when I thought I finally found hope. And I finally found hope to finally regain my purpose. However, things took a toll because I later got diagnosed with glaucoma and I needed glaucoma surgery. This is an eye disease that really causes your eyes to become blind. And then, as I got glaucoma surgery and having all the kidney transplant going on, I became more depressed. And as I graduated high school and going into college, my life just sucked from there. I didn't say suck in a bad way or in a happy way, but it sucked so miserably that I didn't even want to wake up out of bed. I felt all alone. Even now, to this day that I think about it, it gives me goosebumps because when I think about waking up, it just hurt me during that time, wanting to go to college and everything, because all the things and all the stress. I was at the age of someone who can comprehend their illness, someone at the age that can understand their illness. I had thoughts of why me, I had the thoughts of understanding, and it was just hurting me so much. My thoughts hurt me so much that I didn't even want to be on earth no more, and I feel like I was hurting my parents at the same time, and I was hurting everything. And as COVID hit, it hurt even worse because it just didn't really make sense for me to be where I am right now. Because my life changed completely, my lifestyle changed completely because I became more indoors and less outdoors. What I found was an outlet of working out, made me stay more indoors, and I just didn't know what to do from there. I became hopeless and more depressed, and then my life just sucked from there. And then as time passes on and COVID is going on, I couldn't do anything. I didn't want to wake up, go to college, because everything was remote modality learning. I was going through depression, anxiety. My life was eating me alive. I didn't have anything. I didn't have family. I didn't have no one to rely on. Some days were harder than the others. When there were days where I just really wanted to kill myself, that's when I really wanted to. But what really made me hesitant was because of my parents and knowing what they will think of me. And I tried to my best to not give in. I listened to music and kept playing. Eventually, as I kept going through depression, as I would pick up medication from CVS pharmacy, my life got even worse from there, because I ended up passing out, getting rushed to ambulance because I was bleeding internally. As I was bleeding internally, I needed 2 blood transfusions and was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. I cried completely in the hospital. I didn't know what was going on in the hospital. I just felt like my life was over. I lost everything. I lost all the muscle. I lost all the weight. As I finally got out the hospital, it wasn't something I didn't even want to look at myself because I looked so different than before. I was so depressed at the time, I felt like dropping out of college. I drafted up an email ready to be sent to my professor. I told her how much depression I was going through, how much my chronic illness was affecting me. But yet I was so hesitant to press send because I felt like I would be losing to myself. So then I gave myself 2 options. 1, take the easy way out and give up, or 2, just keep going and being resilient. So I chose to be resilient. Not because I didn't want to just give up and die already, but 2, because I felt like there was more to me than meets the eye. So I kept pushing, kept waking up day by day and being more productive. I slowly was able to graduate college and got healthier, became better, and I was able to talk to my professor. I thanked her for everything and all the talks we did. I truly thanked her for everything. She helped me for who I am today, and all the people who helped me, I thank them so very much. And if there's one thing I really want you guys to know, if I can do this with all the chronic illness, I know you guys can too. And believe me, I know it's so hard, but please trust me, just waking up each day, you can do it. I know you can do it, just believe in yourself. Thank you for listening, and I hope my story resonates with you.